Check, check. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Check, check. 1, 2, 2. 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Check. Can you guys hear me? No. No, no. I got blue roll. I got blue roll, baby. Don't you worry. I just worry about the alcohol that you could have had, and you didn't. Drink much? It's our first Meatopia. It's okay. It gets a bit crazy. You're welcome. I'd suck it out of your chores just to get some more alcohol in me, but I'm not going to do that. Take what attention away from you? Is it that time of the day? You're welcome. All right, we're just getting Hus and Cam's got their mics on. Matt's going to feed the fire. Okay. His dad's going to skin these on stage. What do we got? Woo! These look amazing. That's drink.
Honestly, it's not. Don't worry about it. I'll go get some.
Whatever my kid wants to eat. I've illegally left my 13-year-old by himself. He want to go to his mom's. So I'm illegally out at the 4 hours. So I have someone checking in on him. So I've got to rush home and go back and be dad. Which sucks because I was hoping to go to a wedding tonight and get hammered. Yeah, sorry, I can't do Beach's wedding tonight. Frazier didn't want to go to his mom's. Sorry. You can go. I've got the. I just want to go to the wedding. Sorry, I can't go with you, but I gotta do the right thing. Yeah, I'm ready. Is he ready? Is he ready? Are you ready? Is the crowd ready? That's the more important question, Libby. Is the crowd ready? Are you guys ready? Are we doing octopus, man? Yes. Is this the first time we've had octopus on the main stage? Okay. So the next demo is called Back to Mine. It's father and son time with Cam and Hass. Please welcome to the main stage, Hass and Cam. It sounds like the best buddy cop movie that's never been made. Yeah, this is the new Hobbs and Shaw. He is The Rock, and he is Jason Statham.
It's not on. Oh, I wasn't told that.
Danny DeVito.
Okay. You don't hear me?
Can you guys wait? Hold on. I'll put you on. I'll turn you on, dude. Don't you worry.
I'm on.
Talk, Andrew. We can't hear him. He's on. Check. 1, 2. Keep talking. His microphone's really far away from his mouth. He's a big dude. The microphone's behind his head, dude. Sorry, but it's true.
I feel like fucking Madonna. Yes. Right, let's do this.
Now we can hear you when you drop
wanna
the
hear?
F-bomb.
Say mic check 1 2.
Aye?
Say mic check 1 2.
I can't say that.
Hey, it's on.
Mic check 1 2.
All right, cool.
Okay. This is Hass's father, Cam, and you guys are going to do Cypriot food. Is that correct?
Something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Right, so cool. It's my old man. This is Cam's. I'm Hasan. So today we're doing a dish that reminds me of my childhood. So we're doing a bean dish that is eaten throughout Cyprus and Turkey that everyone grew up on, called fasulya, which is basically velouté beans, tomatoes, some good olive oil, and some salt. And we thought it's Meatopia. Everyone's gonna come up here, cook meat. We'll do something a little different. So the first thing we're gonna do, you can talk at any point you want to talk, yeah? The first thing we're gonna do is show you how to cook an octopus.
Ceremonia.
Don't sing.
Well, you know, the last person that didn't do meat up here, Hass, was booed, and that was Yotamatalengi. So you don't want to get booed up here, but luckily you brought octopus.
Yes. I also really like grilled octopus. Thank you.
I do too.
Hasan,
Yes.
we're
We're gonna cook the octopus.
All right.
Right. So
Does your dad not know what he's doing?
no, I don't know what I'm doing either. To be honest, I'm just out here. Used to cooking lamb. So anyway, I haven't got enough time to cook an octopus from raw, so I'm just gonna demo how to do it, and then by the power of behind stage, we've got some cook shit. I'm gonna get on with that. So pan's on and hot. I need some salt, please.
You got it, brother, man.
Right, so you can't boil anything in a pan that doesn't have salt water in. Ask my mum. This is the first thing I taught my mum, is that if you cook anything in a pan without salt in, it's game over. So, as it being octopus, we want it to taste like the sea.
You don't put more.
My dad's diabetic, so... it's all right, so when you buy an octopus, there you go, this is a fresh one. So all of its shit's in here. It's 3 hearts, octopus has 3 hearts, useless fact of the day. It's got 3 hearts. 1 pumps all the blood around the tentacles. Sorry, 2 pump all the blood around the tentacles, and the 3rd heart keeps it alive. Anyway, so I've just touched
You
all
learn
of that.
something
and I
new every
didn't need
day
to.
here at Meatopia.
Right, so then you imagine that you're making a stock. So I'm gonna go in coriander seeds, black pepper, fennel seeds. My dad's just drinking beer in the back.
I'm going to join your dad.
So then we're using parsley in the dish. I'm gonna take the stalks and stick the stalks in. And then slice up a few lemons. Cam,
Yeah.
why don't you tell the people about your life and where you come from and how we got to where we got to?
Did your dad inspire you to be a chef? Was your dad really big in the kitchen and live fire?
Dad's side of the family, my dad's mum was a cook in the hospital, old people's home. This is the family out front supporting. So yeah, dad's mum was cooking the old people's home, and in Turkish culture, food is everything. So we were taught as kids, when dinner's on the table, you have to be there. No matter what, you have to be there. And that was it, really. So anyway, everything's in that stock pan, right? Salt's in, all of our bits are in. I'm gonna dunk the octopus. Now, Italians will be like, put a potato in when the potato cooks, the octopus
No,
is
we
cooked.
don't do
Fuck
that.
People,
don't do that.
listen, everyone's got different ways of doing it, yeah? Other people will dunk it 7 times until it shrivels up, then cook it. Fuck that. Take your octopus and put your octopus in a pan, right? Now, where's my tea towel? You want to bring this octopus up to the boil, yeah? So we're going to stick it there. And ideally, at home, you want your octopus to stay submerged in the water. If it's not submerged in the water, you're going to have one bit that's not cooked. One of the tentacles is going to be like, oh, no. The rest of it's going to be cooked. So you want to put a plate on that and then bring it up to the boil. Once it comes up to the boil, you want to simmer it really gently for 45 minutes. Food tells you when it's ready. If you're cooking something pink, like that old rule about touching your hand, medium rare, medium, blah, blah, blah, works. It's the way that I learned to cook in restaurants, and it applies to fish. So once the octopus has enough bounce and enough give that you think it's going to fall off, pull it out. It's done. Yeah?
So you wait for the give and the bounce.
Wait for the give and the bounce. Put that somewhere, please.
You're doing well, Mike.
Thank you.
What an encouraging father. He's really
So-
good.
So we're just going to leave that there. And we can probably eat it later on. I'll grill it up on the store. Come find me. I'll give you some. Hopefully it's not too salty because I just did that willy-nilly. I didn't taste it. I always get abuse for my food being too salty, but it is what it is. People like salt, some people don't. While that's cooking, I'm gonna get on with the fasulya, which is a Turkish bean dish. My dad's gonna get out his sausage.
Yeah. Where are they?
Where's your sausage?
Where are they?
They're over here, sir. They
I'll
should be
find
right here.
them.
You got them?
Yeah.
You can take them over there if you want.
Yeah,
well.
bring them out here. İki tane yap bana, tamam?
İki tane.
İki tane.
That's Cypriot pastırma this.
It's my dad's
I
Cypriot
like everybody
sausage.
to try this because my son-in-law loves it.
Right, so, go on, I'm gonna talk while you do it.
We want the water.
So, we'll do it with a bottle.
Yeah.
So, the casing on this sausage isn't edible. It's a non-edible cased sausage. Almost like, what's another sausage that you can't eat the outside? I don't know. Anyway, so look,
Wait, you can't eat the outside of
you
this?
can't eat the outside of it. It's just so it can be cured and hang.
Right.
Yeah.
So my dad's going to show you how to do it. Run the knife down. Normally you do this under a tap.
A little bit water.
Here, we don't have a tap. There you go.
That's it. And
Take
turn
the
it
skin
white,
off.
yeah?
Take the skin off.
Change the color. When the color change, then you take the skin off.
And what's the difference about these sausages apart from you can't eat the outside? What's the difference?
They're super garlicky, full of Turkish spices. You've got cumin, pul biber. They're a bit sweet and they're a bit spicy.
Good.
I like them for breakfast. They're a good breakfast sausage. They're a good grilled sausage, to be honest.
What's the actual name of the sausage?
Pastırma.
Pastırma.
Okay.
The mainland Turks call them sucuk. We call them pastırma. You can go to Turkish Food Centre, find them anywhere. They make a really good Turkish breakfast. Like even if you slice one up into a pan, crack a few eggs over it, job's a good one.
Wait, say sujuk. Spell it for me because I think I've seen.
S-U-C-U-K.
Good.
It's a C with a little.
I've got a Cypriot grocery store at the bottom of my street, 24 hours, so I can get
Yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
24 hours.
So look, while he's doing that,
Hold your
I've
hand
got
up
a
so they can see what you're doing. So he's trying to get the color to change.
Yeah, color change, yeah. When the color change, means the skin can come out.
Okay. Why did you do it underwater? It tightens the skin up so you can peel it off. If you don't do it under the water, you end up with bits of sausage that peel away with the skin itself. There's a really cool shot of my dad doing this in Pit Magazine. Shout out to the Pit Magazine crew. Get it in. And I'm also supposed
You're
to
making me famous,
I'm supposed
you know
to big
that?
up the guys that got us the
Use the
octopus.
knife to point to your
And
son.
I don't know where the octopus came from, but I'm supposed to big up the guys that got us the octopus. So shout out to the people that got us the octopus. Thank you. This was all a bit
Hey.
rushed. Cut it up nice and small for me.
We have to cook it like that.
No.
You know?
Am I gonna have to separate you two?
Yeah.
You go to your room. You go to your room.
When we were growing up, me and my dad didn't have the best relationship.
Who's did?
If it was up to my dad, he'd still live in the village with goats and sheep and all of that other stuff. But he forgets that I'm a London boy born and bred, and our lifestyles are different.
Sure.
You're gonna go my way when you get
That's
older.
what you
know
think,
that.
my friend. So yeah, we didn't really see eye to eye, but the time that we were together and that we got on was barbecue. So we barbecue at my house every Sunday.
Is it telling truth there? Really?
Carry on. Carry on.
Good to hear that.
Is it
Thank
nice
you.
telling your dad what to do for
He
once?
knows this, man. Yeah, but he won't listen. It doesn't matter. He'll still tell me that I've done everything wrong and that it wasn't Turkish and this, that, and the other. He's also not cut this the way I wanted to cut it. He's not better than me now.
The smell of it.
Right, so I've got a pan heating up. The other thing about this sausage is, like a chorizo, it bleeds. So you bleed all of the flavour into your oil. This is where the depth's going to come from in our bean dish. So I'm going to let that go. Going to bleed it out. So anyway, back to Barbecue Sunday. We grew up in a half Turkish, Cypriot, half English home. So Barbecue Sunday was done instead of Sunday roasts. I'd rather have Barbecue Sunday, to be honest. Tell me. Ah, it's not mustard, it's olive oil. Olive oil. They're from the cash and carry, dirt cheap. They're just yellow. Yeah, cheap and cheap. I ain't got time for clear bottles. Fuck that.
I was like, mustard in the. Thanks
No,
for
so-
clarifying. Thank you.
we grew up on barbecue Sunday. I'd sit by the fire with my old man because I'd get fed first. I found out very early that if you sat by the fire, you got first dibs.
You got
And
chef's
then-
bits, you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
little
chef's bits, the
trimmings.
perks. He'd sit there on his own, smoking multiple fags, eating away, and I was like, Father, I want to be involved. And I guess it kind of came from there. That the barbecue thing came from there, because then I took the whole barbecue Sunday to my friends. Robert, who is over in the corner, is now an avid barbecue Sunday man. And I taught him everything I know, from building a fire to maintaining heat, everything, picking herbs, everything my dad taught me, I passed down to my friends. So I'd like to think of it, one day it'd be a movement that anyone that lit a
You're like the
barbecue
gift
on
that
Sunday.
keeps on giving, man.
Come on,
You're
you've
like
got to-
herpes for food.
Yeah. We all need herpes. Anyway, this is taking a lot longer to bleed out than normal. Does this lift up?
Going üstüne.
No, wait. Move that pan, Cam. The pan, the other pan, not that one, yeah, that one. Stick
Sorry.
this here. And do we have a piece of cardboard or a bit of plastic or a lid, a container, something that I can flap around to make airflow? Nah,
Ya da tamamdır be.
it's a bit... Wait, hold
Hasan.
on.
Az. It's okay. Tamamdır.
I'll take that, even though it's 30, I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, cool.
Uçak şeyde.
I'd rather have that dirty that
Ramir's
dirty tray.
technique. It's like a
Atalım
sniper
mı?
rifle.
Kısım bu.
Also, I think this is why people are intimidated by barbecue, because it gets to a point where your charcoal's dying out or your charcoal's too fierce, and without knowing the small things and the little techniques that are fucking basic caveman instinctive things to do, you're stuck with like fucking diarrhea sausages and like food poisoning, and no one wants that. What? I said diarrhea on stage. Deep, innit?
Did you say
Getir
Did you
yapayım.
say diarrhea sausages?
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
basically people cook the outside of their sausages and have like
Yeah.
sausage crudo in the
Tamam
middle.
dur. Hasan tamamdır.
Go.
Girecek insanlar üstüne.
What?
They're gonna
It's not my
blow
problem.
people.
Right,
It's okay.
can you not see this? Is there a camera or something?
What?
Nah. Anyway, the pan's now on the charcoal to bring up the heat. Tell us about your life, please.
Hey,
Tell us about your life.
He's a man of very few words.
He is.
my life.
He's scared. My dad's scared that he's going to talk and people are going to laugh.
My life.
If you do need like me to interpret or explain anything, please just put your hands up. I'll give you the nod, and I'll tell you what he said. He's not the easiest man to understand at times, but he's a man of wisdom and knowledge, and he's got a few things to say.
I didn't catch that.
Huh?
What did
Just
you
tell
say?
them about your life while I cook.
My life.
Yeah. Stand in front of them.
Let's talk about.
No, don't talk about the war.
So
No, no, no,
let's
no,
ask,
fuck that.
what was your son like
Right.
as a young boy? What was your son like?
It was very naughty.
He was very naughty. I don't believe you.
Honestly, it was very naughty.
Was he a
Always-
troublemaker?
Oh, he was fighting all my other son there. All the time
So
fighting.
he was always fighting.
They broke window one day. You know the big window in front of the room?
Yeah.
They broke it down.
We
And
broke
it cost me
the,
about 600 pounds.
we broke the front window in the house.
So you cost your dad 600 quid.
I've
Yeah.
cost my dad more than that. What's
Cost me
600
more than
pounds?
that. And when I came home, they just fly upstairs. And I said, I forgive them. I said, can happen. Whatever you do.
Boys, man. Boys. So,
Right, so look.
he grew up quite
Right.
naughty, but hopefully the fire tamed
Sausage is
him.
bled out. All my flavors are now in my olive oil, right?
Oh, wow.
So,
Is that all from the sausage or a little bit from the mustard bottle?
It's from the mustard bottle.
Okay.
The secret mustard bottle. The dirt cheap mustard bottle as well, I must say. Shout out my mum for buying it. So then I'm going to go with some onions. And now, obviously, you want to sweat your onions nice and slowly to bring out the sweetness and develop flavor.
Cam, do you have a favorite story about your son? Do you have a favorite story about your father, apart from him giving you food while it's cooked barbecue?
What?
We spent all the money in 3 days.
I sent him Cyprus. I sent him Cyprus for a week.
You sent him to Cyprus. How old was he when you sent him
He
to
was
Cyprus?
16.
Okay,
And it was so
16-year-old
exciting.
Hass.
Yeah, it was very exciting to go to Cyprus to have a freedom.
By himself, but he was
Oh,
with
yes.
family, right?
My brother over there look after, yeah?
Okay, so
I-
Uncle what? What's his name?
Uncle
Hassan.
Hassan.
Uncle Hasan.
Yeah, I'm named
you were
after
named
the
after
uncle.
your,
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
uncle,
yeah, yeah.
okay.
I gave him 600 pounds.
You gave him a 16-year-old 600 pounds?
Yes.
What?
And I
Yeah.
said to him, you can spend 100 pounds a day. It will be enough for you 6 days. Yeah?
Yeah, you're the best dad ever.
He went to Cyprus, he spent 600 pounds in 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Then he rang me and said to me, Daddy, I want to come back. I said, why? I run out the money.
This is such a
I
shit
said, all right, come back.
How are
He
you
was
spending
homesick. I
200
don't know.
quid a day unless it involves ladies of the night? Wow.
He
Huss.
spent,
Listen, I illegally rented a moped. I fell off a jet ski. I went raving and I blew all my money. It happens. You're a kid. What's a holiday if you don't fucking fuck up once? You know what I mean? I rented a rental for Meatopia and I crashed it in 15 minutes. So shit happens, man. I'm quite clumsy.
600 quid in 3 days.
3 days. And that's
Wow.
it, finished.
I thought it'd be cheaper over there, but no.
It's not cheap, no.
Okay. Good
not
story,
cheap at all,
Dad.
no.
Good story, Cam. Is he better with money now?
What? Aye. My life went very, very hard work life. in
So
Cyprus.
your life was really hard work.
I've been in army, SIS.
Okay.
I've been in fighting, 1974. And when I finished the war, I said, Cyprus is not for me anymore.
Okay.
I lost my friends, and I left and come here. And I went out one evening clubbing, and I find Sarah over there.
See, you found your English rose.
Yes.
You went at clubbing and found an English rose.
Yeah.
And then
Then-
Hass found clubbing and he spent 600 quid in 3 days.
Yeah. So what
I
happens,
was a
isn't it?
fighter.
Now you're a lover.
I don't wish nobody to go fight, kill anybody's son.
nor
or
me, nor me.
That's terrible. And because of that, I took religion out in my house.
Kamil,
I-
this is not the fucking place for this.
No, why not?
Swear
Let,
to
let people make experience.
This is not
You
the
did
time.
say to tell him
this-
about his life.
Yeah, but I
No,
didn't know he
let-
was going to talk about
you
religion.
asked
Next
me-
Brexit's going to come up
You
and we're
asked me to
fucked.
tell my life. That's my life.
Anyway, hi guys. I'm putting.
I like this part of the story.
Drop the religion. No religion. No religion.
No, I'm not telling you
I want
I'm
religion pulled out. This is good. Okay, so you got rid of religion. You got rid of war.
Yeah.
This is
And
how
we
you
got-
win in
I got-
life.
I
You
got-
got a
I
hot.
got a small
English-
family there.
yeah.
I only take care for them.
There we
Nothing
go.
else.
Nice. But you did give your kids 600 quid to
Oh yeah.
spunk.
Oh yeah. I will never do that again.
Yeah, man. Note to self.
Thanks, Cam. Anyway, my dad doesn't talk about the romantic side of the story. So my dad was in a nightclub in Tottenham.
Your dad was in it. I want all stories to start that way. My dad was in a
In a
nightclub
nightclub
in Tottenham.
When Tottenham was all right, like when it's not what it is now. Anyway,
Who's here from
my
Tottenham?
dad? Front row. So my dad basically met my mum in a nightclub, as we found out.
What?
Met mum in a nightclub. Why are you standing behind me? Right? Well, I'm getting there, man. Shut up. Listen. Right. So listen. Mum and dad met in a nightclub. Dad reckons he'd never seen a ginger woman before. Yeah? So he was like, I was standing there, the woman, hair, fire. He thought, he's also colourblind, so he thought she was blonde.
Wait,
Anyway.
so he's never seen a ginger woman
No,
before,
I
but
thought
he's
she was-
colorblind.
Yeah. Loads of stories. There's loads of stories. Anyway,
And after 39
Dad-
years, we will still here.
yeah.
Yay.
Dad,
Well done. Well done.
Dad was strutting his stuff, busting a move.
What were you wearing?
He was dressed like
I
John
was-
Travolta, weren't you?
Were you wearing parachute pants?
What was he wearing?
Were you doing? What was he? Sorry. What was he wearing? Yellowy check shirt. Jeans. Was he wearing nice shoes? Light brown shoe. Okay, there we go.
I said we're the same, isn't it?
There we go. Do you remember what she was wearing?
Yeah, I did. I'm
Okay.
a colorblind. I can't remember.
Anyway, mum and dad are in a nightclub. Dad shuts his stuff, walks over, pulls my mum with the line, "Can I have this dancing with you?" Like, that was it. Pulled mum. And then you outstayed your visa, no?
They deport me.
Dad outstayed his visa. And obviously mum was devastated. And by this time, Dad had met mum's side of the family and was introduced as like the love of her life. Never seen like a Mediterranean brown man. Do you know what I mean? So then Dad got deported, and my nan wrote a letter.
Your dad got deported?
I've been
Dad was
deported.
Oh, you want to tell it? Yeah?
She was only a young
So
girl.
when he got deported, you followed him to Cyprus. That's true
Come on.
love.
Come on.
Woo! I can't she'll get feedback here. I can't do it with the speakers. I can't. No.
This is turned into Trisha. All right, so mum followed apparently, and they came back. Yeah. Then Then my nan wrote a letter to the HM, the Home Office. I refer to it as the Queen. It sounds better. And basically said that her daughter had fallen in love with this illegal alien, and could they grant him access? That's what they called him. I'm not being rude.
I was a legal alien too. It's
Yeah, of
okay.
course,
You know,
come
we're,
on.
we're all immigrants.
Where you're from?
Oh.
And then basically, Dad was allowed access back into the country, and has spent the last 35 years in the rag trade.
In the rat trade?
Rag
trade.
Which is London for like making clothes.
I got you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got you.
cool.
So what kind of clothes does your dad make?
Dad makes ladies' clothes,
Okay.
skirts,
We
pleated
don't-
skirts,
Skirts.
not
So your
lingerie.
dad makes skirts.
Yeah.
We done one Lady Diana and one Sarah Ferguson.
My dad pleats.
Pleated
We do-
skirts
yeah.
is what your
That's
dad
the one.
does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was it really. And then Alev was the
I was a
oldest
builder,
sister,
but when I came
firstborn.
here, I went in the
Arif was
factory
second,
and
I
I
was
second
the
the
last
factory.
one.
My job was a builder in Cyprus
So you were a builder in Cyprus and you learned how to make pleated skirts when you got to England.
because I find the weather very cold. I couldn't work in building, and I went in factory and I stayed in factory 38 years.
Okay. Wow.
That's my life. Thank you very much for you listening to us. Is it ready?
What do you think?
No.
We're getting there?
Right, so
Because the beans
onions
go
are
in
soft
late.
and sweet, a little bit spicy, a little bit smoky. And we're going with beans. What boo?
Has, what are we going to do octopus?
In a sec.
Right?
In a second.
Can I start?
No.
Hey, Haas, I gotta say, is in my top 3 favorite demos.
This is
Yep.
sick.
And I've had everybody here, man.
Where does it sit in your top 3 though? Where does it sit in your top 3? Doesn't matter, this top 3. I want to know where.
I don't know, man.
No pressure. He was in the war.
I thought he'd be happy he was in top 3, you know? Now he wants to know where he is in the top 3.
Right, so look.
Oh, that's so nice.
Beans, thank you. Beans have gone in and they've soaked up all the oil. Look a bit shitty at the minute. What I forgot to do was add in my tomato puree, so I'm going to pretend that this goes in next. So then you go with tomato puree.
That's so nice, right?
Thanks, Mum. Cheers. Thanks.
You're busy trying to tell how your parents met and how
Yeah.
your dad was deported.
And my
You know,
dad
it's a
was
good love story.
Yeah.
Could be a movie, Hess.
Yeah, it could be a movie.
I just think you and your dad should do a cop film, you know? You're the next Hobbs and Shaw, for real.
My brother's a policeman.
Your
Believe
brother's
it
a
or
what?
not. My brother's a policeman.
Okay.
Yeah. Anywho.
Hey, but Haas, let's talk about where you've been, because like you were at 15
Yeah.
back in the day,
Yeah.
and then I remember seeing you at Yozma.
Yep.
What are you doing now? Where can people find you?
At the minute, you can't find me.
We found you right now.
I currently work with my girlfriend, Millie, who runs a catering company.
Wait, so where's your girlfriend at? Where's she at?
Where's she at?
Yeah.
Wherever you want her.
Oh, okay.
You tell her where to come, that's where we go, not like that. You tell us where to come, we'll come in and cook for you. I was head chef at Palatino, and I was there for 2 years. I was doing a lot of pasta stuff. And now I'm just taking a little break. I don't want to call it being burnt out, Just shout out Jamie Oliver each and every time. I'm just freelancing and getting my passion back. Sometimes leaving a job damages your ego and makes you feel a type of way. I'm just gonna go backstage and get some water. Kamil, entertain the people, please.
Okay.
Where are you running?
Tell them
Wait.
something nice.
So Cam, when you had your son, was he into food at a young age? Was he cooking when he was young, or did it take a while?
No, I teach him when they was young.
You taught him when he was young.
Because every Sunday we do barbecue.
Right.
Since they born.
Every Sunday
Nearly every Sunday.
in the backyard, live
Yeah,
fire cooking.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why.
10 minutes?
He grew up on Saturday Kitchen.
Cool.
Gotcha. Okay, so we got the thing. From the day one, you were doing Sunday barbecue.
Yeah.
And then when Saturday Kitchen was on, you were glued to your TV.
Yeah, so my brother, on a Saturday, we'd battle for the telly. Excuse me. He'd watch Gillette Soccer Saturday.
Yep.
And I'd want to watch Saturday Kitchen or Hairy Bikers or Ainsley. Shout out Ainsley, God. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of water in these beans. Anyway, yeah, so I grew up watching cook shows, but I never watched a cooking show and was like, I'm going to go home and make that. I just watched them for the sake of watching them, I guess. I guess it's like,
People watch food shows to be entertained, not to learn how to cook.
yeah, of course.
That's the truth.
Like if you look at things like Vice now, that they're deeper than just cooking shows. They're like travel shows, and you learn shit. Back in those days, it wasn't that exciting. Pit Magazine, Boiling Point, yeah, Boiling Point. Ready Steady Cook was also a good one. Master. Shut up, Alan.
Are you hating on MasterChef?
No, I'm just not a fan. Not a fan of it. It's not what I'm into. I don't believe that you have to.
I don't have a TV, so I don't watch
No,
any of that stuff.
I don't believe that you have to cook to a certain level or follow a certain type of rules in order to be a good chef. That you don't have to be Michelin starred and credentialed and blah blah blah. Right. If you've got a passion for food and you know how to cook and you know the basics, you can do whatever the fuck you want. No one owns food. No one. I know that people say French started and it's the best cuisine.
They just
to
put
learn.
butter in everything to make it taste better.
Yeah, for
dude.
real. Turn your butter brown and do what you want with it.
It's a crutch sometimes.
Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of just enjoyed watching TV shows and just.
You want
watching
to
them.
taste it? Let me taste it.
Is Dad watching your cook?
Yeah.
What do you think, Dad? Is he doing all right?
It looks nice.
Yeah.
Looks good. But
Is there
yeah,
enough- is there enough-
fire me some more questions while I make this.
What you
happen.
want?
Yeah, I'll ask you some more questions. So,
Please do.
What do you
you
want?
took a bit of a hiatus from the kitchen
See?
to get re-inspired by food. What do you want to do next? Because I've seen you in kitchens a lot, working your ass off. So
Yeah.
I'm sure it is nice to take a little bit of a break.
I'm shooting stuff for YouTube next month.
Oh, cool.
Just doing bits and bobs, getting stuff out there. What I'd love to do, me and my girlfriend are planning to do a supper club that's like half tapas, half meze, so like beautiful little plates of food.
Nice.
And
and how did you and your girlfriend meet?
We met at Yosma. So we were at a Cook for Syria gig.
Right.
And Sabrina, who Millie was helping make Burex for, had hurt her back and was like, I can't do service. And Millie offered to jump in. And I spent the whole time trying to pull her.
How
Shut
long?
the fuck up. Shut up.
How long did it take for him to pull? Sorry. 10 years. 2 years.
A year and a half. A year and a half.
We gotta sit anyway.
Year and a half.
That's a long courtship,
Yeah,
bro.
but like being a chef, you've got to put in the groundwork
Yeah.
and get to where you need to get to. I did bear prep, innit? Fuck,
A
man.
year and a half of prep.
A year and a half of prep, all mise en place, everything was done.
Are you hot enough there?
Am I hot enough? Not really.
No, but is that going to be hot enough? Do you want me to get some coals cooking?
Nah.
I will be right.
Have you got any slim bits of wood?
Slim bits of wood.
Just so that I can get some fire.
Yeah, but wait, I got some little bits here.
Sorry, yanacak varsa keselim ya.
Want these little bits?
Yeah, we got some little
Yeah, that'll do.
Huh. That was good.
Cheers. Sick.
So, okay, why are you adding small bits of
So
wood?
basically, because we're cooking in a pan and I'm not developing flavour through the charcoal, I want raw heat. Whereas if you cooked over raw heat with raw food, you'd end up with burnt sausages. What is that you're doing?
So it's a way. So if you blow on your coals, it's like doing a shotgun technique. You know, you're just blowing, it just goes.
Yeah.
But if you make a little diamond with your fingers, it's like a sniper rifle of flow.
That's like in you every day.
Yeah. Ray Mears.
I feel like you made that up.
Nah, it's lit.
Mears, man.
It's lit. It's lit.
Yeah.
Fair play.
What you guys have to? Found it.
Right, so I'm just going to let this tick over. Just here. And Kamil, what I'm going to get you to do is chop this parsley for me.
1 minute.
Yeah, chop this parsley.
Hey, man, you're willing.
Have you checked on your octopus? It
Nah.
needs time, doesn't it?
Yeah. So, fuck. These beans are pretty much done. I'm going to go back on with the grill.
Has,
Yeah.
I cut my finger.
You cut your finger?
I cut my finger.
No, I'm right. I'm just going to wing it, to be honest.
Well done.
Yeah. I'm sure they didn't hear.
So right now you're kind of doing destination cooking, is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You and your missus.
Battling, yeah, basically.
Shotgun technique.
Yeah. It worked though. What's that?
Are you enjoying the show, sir?
Okay, cool.
Good.
So who's the cook at home? Is it you or Cammy?
Me.
No.
So you do 6 days a week. He does Sundays and claims he's the cook at home. Yeah.
Nothing. I'm good.
Hey, by the way, ladies, I know a lot of the guys think it's their domain by the fire. Women are much better at multitasking. So women make great pit masters. So women, don't always let the dudes be on the fire. Don't be afraid. Don't talk about that?
Yeah, fine.
Why not?
Right?
No.
Okay.
Right, so when your octopus is cooked, you'll end up with stuff that looks like this. Now, in order to keep the skin on the octopus for you to grill it, once it comes out of the pan and into your tray, the tray has to be lined with olive oil. The olive oil acts as a barrier so that the skin from the octopus doesn't touch the metal and pull away. So you know you get octopus sometimes that's completely white.
Yeah.
I prefer it with the skin on. The skin's what goes crispy and gives it
that
flavour.
it's
You want that.
Yeah, you want the crispy skin.
Yeah, so...
Oh, by the way, we got to give
What's
up.
that?
This was donated by SLF Shellfishology.
Sick. Shout out you lot.
So, much better than the way I did.
Yeah.
We push the fire there and we cook on the chapter.
It's not hot enough, Cam.
Ondan bir şey olmayacak. Olmayacak. Test olmayacak bize.
Just go like that and keep
Are you guys arguing about how to do this?
Yeah, a little.
All right.
All right.
Right, so I've seasoned the octopus with olive oil and salt. And I wouldn't normally cook over live fire like this, but we're doing a demo and I'm dealing with the elements, so it will be delicious.
That's all that matters, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Screw the rules.
Şey,
So then, all I really want is
bak çevireyim.
crispy tentacles warmed through, little bit of bounce for texture, and mostly, now that the logs are in, we're gonna get a little smoky flavor. While he's doing that, I'm going to smash up some parsley in a pestle and mortar, which I have here. Thank you very much. Sick.
That's
So-
so it doesn't get all too loose and slippery.
I guess so.
Nice touch.
Sick. Right, so in here I've got some parsley,
Yeah.
a touch of salt.
Thank
So
you
the
very
salt
much.
helps the parsley break down, right? Gonna grind out the parsley. And the Italians call this San Murillo. In London, we just call it smashed parsley. So I'm just going to smash this parsley down, and then in order for the parsley to keep its vibrancy and stay green, I'm going to hit it with a little bit of acid. And the acid is what helps it keep its colour. And it's also, that'll do. It's also just to flavour it. Like you've got rich beans, you've got a grilled piece of octopus, and you need that little smack of acidity.
And octopus is quite rich.
Yes.
You know, it's a dense meat.
Yeah, yeah.
You know you have you've
typical.
had octopus.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's quite heavy.
A lot of people, I don't know why people steer away from it. I guess when I was a kid and my dad cooked octopus, so the reason that I've done this is because it reminds me of my dad. And when I was a kid and my dad cooked octopus, or my nan was prepping it in the sink, smashing it about, it was just tough. And it was just like the same way I don't eat liver now because I've just got memories embedded in my mind of my dad overcooking liver and it just being absolutely horrible.
Who, me?
No. And
He said you cook liver very well, Cam.
Yeah.
He says you do great with your liver.
liver's a big thing in Cyprus and in Turkey. So anyway, I've made this. It's done. Legit. Cam's gonna grill away.
How's your dad doing? Is he doing all
All
right?
right. We're doing all right, yeah.
Nice.
They're coming nice. They're gonna turn up nice color now. I can't tell you the color because I'm a colorblind.
Oh, yeah. He says there'll be a nice color, but he can't tell you the color because he's colorblind.
And I'm pretty much done, so we just got to wait for the octopus to come up. Anyone wants to fire any questions, feel free.
Anybody got any questions for Cam or for Hass?
No hands. Sick. Cheers, guys. Thanks. Now, Wes, front row. Any questions? Anyone? Yes. So
So the question was, how do you know the fire is ready? But
Yeah.
Cam taught you that, correct?
So, yeah, my dad taught me how to build a fire at a very young age, and we just do a cone technique. So you stack your charcoal into a cone shape. Obviously, you need air to fuel a fire. So that allows airflow and for the fire to come out the top.
wrong with you?
Anyway, my dad taught me as a kid that there was a 5-second rule. Not as if you dropped a piece of meat, but a 5-second rule for fire. So if you put your hand over your fire and you get a 1 count, you're too hot to do anything with. You count
How far away is your hand?
4 inches, about that. 1 count, you can't cook a thing. Like you're still not white hot yet. A 2 count, you're moving into like charring vegetable territory. A 3 count, you're looking at fish because you want to cook fish hard and fast, depending on what fish it is. You want crispy skin, you want blah blah blah. Tell me. All right, cool. 4 count, you're moving into red meats, big cuts. A 5 count, low and slow chicken. A 6 count, nah, you're not really cooking anything. So you go to 5.
tempering.
Yeah, go to 5 and that's it. But it was a technique that I taught chefs at 15. Like they were like, do you know how to build a fire? And I built a cone. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, oh, we've got this Weber thing, this and that thing and the other. But I feel like if you build a fire from scratch the way that he taught me, it makes me feel...
You don't need the cone.
No, of course. It makes me feel as if, number one, I'm more involved than just lighting... Anyone can light charcoal in a Weber, right?
Yeah.
But like, when you make something or you create a dish, if you've touched every element and you've gone through every process you can to get to your end product and you're like, fuck, this is legit and it's delicious.
A bit more primal,
it's
isn't
something,
it?
Yeah, something to be proud about. And
Well, because
and to
I think
enjoy
lighting
more.
fire is primal.
I told you.
Yeah. How you doing? Yeah, it's getting there. It's a bit cold.
It will take a
They're 2 different things.
10
Wood
minutes.
is tempered. Charcoal is tempered wood. Of charcoal? Of wood, yeah. I like to use British oak. I find it quite fierce. But in Cyprus, everyone uses olive wood. Everywhere you go, it's all olive wood because that's what they've got going.
But also, olive wood can be quite of intense flavor, right?
Yes,
It can't
it's-
go accurate, so you have to be
It's
careful
not
with
something
olive
you'd
wood.
smoke a ham with.
No.
But it's something that... The difference between American barbecue and Turkish barbecue is that if you use logs, you wait until the logs have completely burnt out and turned into charcoal. Whereas if in American barbecue, you want your logs to smolder in order for you to create smoke. Turks aren't looking to create smoke.
They're using the wood to make charcoal,
course.
fresh charcoal.
The idea of, like, you know when you walk through Green Lanes or Dalston and you get that smell of lamb fat blistering and cooking in the air, that's because the charcoal's at optimum temperature. That's when you've got the control where your lamb
Hey.
fat touches your charcoal in order to create smoke that gives you flavour but isn't too hot for the fire to catch. And that's where you want to be grilling, which is probably about a 4 count.
Hi? Bomba.
Just put it on there, let's go, come on.
You want to be young a little bit?
Put it on there, man.
Ah,
Go on.
steak in the burn.
I've never done that. It's not something I've
They
seen
look
before.
nice, yeah.
When it comes to octopus, I cook it really gently. The only thing that I'd soak in milk to make it more tender is fried chicken. Like buttermilk or anything like that, because it penetrates. You want to use the milk as a brine. So you'd season your milk in order for it to penetrate your chicken. I wouldn't do that with octopus. And I also find that just dunking it in and being confident with it and giving it 45 minutes. Like you're not going to buy a big, huge octopus from a fishmonger. They're all going to vary between 2 and 3 kilo. And between the 40 and the 45 minute marks, enough time for you to get that octopus where you need to get it to. If you want to take it out and eat it straight away, I'd go 50 minutes, carve it and eat it. But that little bit of resting time and having it outside of the pan helps tenderize it. Feel free to soak it in milk. It's something that I'll look up and I'll let you know. I haven't done it before.
And other ways of tenderizing, like his mother would bash it. Freezing also tenderizes it as well.
Turkish grandma, Dad would go down to the sea, catch an octopus with a harpoon gun, and then she'd just smash it in the sink and claim that it tenderized it. But realistically, if you think about it, how's that going to tenderize it? Like, we don't go around punching cows and be like, oh, that's the best cow that I've ever had in my life. This Wagyu was beat the shit out of, do you know what I mean? That's not how it works. I had a question. Stripe, tell me.
Where's the best place to buy octopus? It's SLF Shellfishology.
Where do you live? Where do you live? Peckham. I'm a North London boy, man. I don't know.
No, I got this.
Helen,
this.
tell me.
Sydenham High Street, Billings. We have frozen octopus available on my local high street.
Sick.
Most fishmongers will have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually frozen, which is good.
It's also not. It's not. I don't think it's something that people go into fishmongers for often. I don't think people go into fishmongers. You get the basic sea bass, sea bream, cod, and everyone takes away the same stuff.
Look for Cypriot Turkish neighborhoods. That's why I moved to Sydenham.
True that.
If I want sumac at 3 in the morning, I can get sumac.
Yeah, we live in a very Turkish heavily dominated part of London, and it works for us. Hit me.
What's your favourite dish to cook?
What's your favorite dish to cook?
That's not fair. That's like asking a doctor what his favourite operation is. Do you know what I mean? It's not fair. There's multiples.
What's your favorite dish your father cooks?
Barbecue Sunday. My dad does his barbecue Sunday chicken, which hasn't changed at all since we were kids.
Okay, what's in the chicken?
Turkish red pepper paste. Turkish. It's in Pit Magazine. The recipe's in Pit Magazine. Okay. But anyway, so it's got 2 different pastes in it. One's a red pepper paste, and one's a hot red pepper paste, and the other one's a normal red pepper paste, sun-dried and then blitzed. And then it's just like grated garlic, vegetable oil. He's very adamant that you have to use vegetable oil, salt, and then he doesn't marinate. Like it goes on and it goes on the barbecue. So the way my dad barbecues is you light the barbecue, and by the time your barbecue's got to optimum temperature, you've dressed. Mum's cut the salads. Dad's marinated the chicken, and by the time he's done that, the barbecue's ready. Down it goes. The thing that my dad does that I guess some people will be like, I'd never do that, is double dip. So my dad will seal his chicken, and then the vessel that he's marinated in will double dip.
Yeah, that's
all the way.
wrong with that.
Yeah, but some people will be like, oh, raw chicken, nah, not involved. Anyway, yeah, my sister's one of them.
It's gonna cook off, it'll be
course,
fine, you know.
But
there's no sugar. Has he got sugar in there at all?
Nothing.
There you go, because he can do that, and it won't burn the meat. That's why people put barbecue sauce on. All it does is burn your damn meat.
You know why you are 6'5"?
6'6".
Yes, because that barbecue with you.
Funny.
If you give it away, everybody's gonna be 6'6".
Okay. Yes.
What do you say?
The reason that I'm 6'6" because of the barbecue that he cooks. Okay. And if he gives away the recipe, he probably doesn't know that the recipe's in Pit Magazine, but don't tell him. Burger t-shirt, hit me.
Who's the better cook? Is it your father or your mother?
So mom's 6 days a week, dad's 1 day a week, right?
That's fighting talk.
Nothing would be possible without mom. Let's just be like totally clear. There would be no barbecue.
I only do barbecue, that's all.
Are they going to eat it?
No washing up, nothing. Cool. I only do barbecue.
All right, so guys, listen, we got to get ready for our final demo of the day. These guys are going to finish off cooking the food, but can I please get a round of applause for Cam and Hasan?
Hey!
Next up,
thank you very much.
7,000 mile sausage.
Ready.
With Matt Levy. We'll have these guys on in about 15 minutes. We're going to finish cooking. We'll send it out. We're just going to get ready for our final demo of the day.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Give me the skin, yeah? In 2 seconds.